good afternoon from the National Service of the Liberia Broadcasting System. Welcome to Newsline, a 30 minutes presentation of the most compelling news from Liberia and the rest of the world. Today is Friday, the 9th of February 2024. My name is Vafli Kamara. In the headlines, President Joseph Boakai nominates more officials affecting the Ministry of State and Presidential Affairs, Rubber Flats Information Region. National Elections Commission issues raid for the conduct of by-elections in Nimba and Grant Jida counties. Maryland County District 2 Representative Anthony Williams calls for salary increment for staffers amid harsh economic reality. And away from home, Nigerian President Bola Tinubu orders national pledge to be rectified at public events across the country. These and many more stories, including sports, the weather report, are coming up. First, Emmanuel Colley and the news bulletin.
President Joseph Boakai has made additional appointments in government affecting the Rabos Flat Information Region and the Office of the President. Those appointed are Dr. Augustine Collins, Senior Advisor to the President, Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Mandela Kopo, Senior Political Advisor to the President, Minister of State for Presidential Affairs. According to an executive mansion release, also appointed is Daniel Johnson, Deputy Secretary General for Administrative Affairs, Rabos Flat Information Region. The appointment take immediate effect. At the same time, President Joseph Boakai has fulfilled 3 out of several cardinal promises he made during the 2023 presidential elections campaign. President Boakai had promised to lead by example by taking his drug test, declare his assets, and conduct widespread government audits. Close to 3 weeks of his administration, the Liberian leader has declared his assets, done his drug test, and commissioned a GSC to conduct audits of 3 government institutions. The fulfillment of the 3 promises, according to President Joseph Boakai, is part of his 100 days deliverables. A rate for the conduct of the by-elections in Nimba and Grant Jida counties has been issued to election magistrates in the 2 counties. The rate was issued Friday by the NEC Board of Commissioners through the National Elections Commission Chairperson, Deviatat Brown Lasana. It was issued to Nimba County upper and lower election magistrates and Grant Jida County election magistrate to conduct both senatorial and representative by-elections in the counties concerned.
That the last day for nomination of aspirants by registered political parties, alliances, coalitions, or independent aspirants for both by-elections shall end on the 19th day of March 2024 at 5 o'clock in the evening.
The by-elections in the 2 counties are to fill seats of the Nimba County Senator Jeremiah Kuhn, now Vice President of Liberia, and the late Grant Jida County District 1 Representative Madison Guion. Meanwhile, the National Elections Commission has released the key dates of the 2 by-elections with the conduct of the elections scheduled to take place on April 23, 2024. Maryland County District 2 Representative Anthony Williams has proposed to pay rise and benefits for staffers of the legislature. Representative Williams describing the current pay grade for legislative staffers as disturbing and called for urgent consideration. He made a proposal Thursday in plenary following his communication to that effect.
This 55th, we need to do more things to impact the life of the people. If this place is the first branch of government, things that are happening here should be a representation of the first branch of government. Our staffers here should be treated very diligently. Our staffers should get something very lucrative.
Representative Williams is also seeking the creation of additional positions in district offices of legislators. Meanwhile, plenary has requested its committees on Ways, Means, Labor, Rules, Orders, and Administration to review the pay grades of legislative staffers. The joint committees are expected to report to plenary in 2 ways. Grant Bassa County District 2 Representative Isaac Bani has alarmed over the constant irregularity of power supply by the Liberia Electricity Corporation. Representative Bani wants the management of the LEC appear before that body to provide a clean and clear roadmap to solve the country's energy problem. He said the current power sharing is worrisome and poses serious threat to investment and production.
AC, the whole issue have been if the other community receive electricity today, then many tomorrow before the other community will receive electricity. So we need to know why it's unfolding.
The Grand Bassa County lawmaker has also underscored the significant impact of electricity in driving economic reforms. Representative Bani added for Liberia to achieve lasting development, priority must be given to the availability of power. The Liberia Revenue Authority, the ARA, has impounded 3 40-foot containers belonging to an entity identified as Bomo International Liberia. The move is a result of what the ARA called significant case of falsely declared goods aimed at defrauding government of substantial revenue. The ARA said the containers were initially declared to contain PVC pipes, diesel generators, stainless steel, and related items, but were found to be loaded to over 235,000 cans of mango juice. As a result of the fraudulent declaration, Bomo International grossly underpaid import taxes, remitting only $10,974 instead of the accurate sum, which exceeds US $32,000. LPRC Managing Director Amos Stewart says the entity remains committed to creating an enabling business environment for petroleum importers in Liberia. Mr. Stewart called on importers to live up to their obligations with the LPRC by supporting the country's development agenda. According to a release, the LPRC boss spoke Thursday during a meeting with members of the Petroleum Importers Association of Liberia to strengthen partnerships with the petroleum industry. The meeting held at the company's headquarters showcased the commitment of both institutions to promote the growth and sustainability of Liberia's petroleum sector. At the same time, LPRC Deputy Managing Director for Administration, Jacob Smith, has vowed to work beyond the call of duty to ensure the President's agenda for a better Liberia is achieved. Mr. Smith also promised a smooth working relationship with Managing Director Amos Stewart and the senior management team for the betterment of the entity. He was speaking Thursday when he officially took office during a brief ceremony held at the LPRC headquarters on the Bushard Island. The office of Montserrat County Senator Sir Joseph says the senator is well and responding to treatment. It followed a fire outbreak that destroyed Senator Joseph's residence Thursday in Congo Town. The senator's office added that the cause of the fire is still being investigated by relevant authorities, including the police and the National Fire Service. Meanwhile, Senator Joseph has sent words of appreciation to Liberians and other partners for their endless support, care, and prayers. And Bong County Senator Prince Moy has been elected chairman of the Bong County Legislative Caucus. Senator Moy was elected on white ballot by his colleagues on Thursday at his Capitol building office. Others elected to the leadership on white ballots include Senator Johnny Kwe, co-chair, and District 7 Representative Foley Famule as Secretary General. According to the release, Senator Prince Moy has since promised to unite the Bong County Legislative Caucus and ensure an equitable distribution of development projects across the district and the county.
Emmanuel Cody there with the news bulletin. You're listening to Newsline on ELBC Radio. One of the big stories we're following this afternoon: President Joseph Boakai nominates more officials affecting the Ministry of State and Rubber Flight Information Region. Well, key dates for the conduct of by-elections in Nimba and Grand Jide counties have been released by the National Elections Commission following the issuance of election rates. The rates authorized the magistrates to conduct the by-elections in Nimba and Grand Jide counties. National Elections Commission Chairperson, Madam David Brown Lassana, announced the Commission's electoral plan at a news conference Friday.